Panthers with two back deep, Mike Boone and David Moore. David Moore looking for a cutback lane. It's not there, and he's ambushed shy of the 15-yard line. Carla, a lot of changes defensively for the Panthers, but they get a familiar face back this season.
They do, Anish, and it's also one that really embodies what it means to be a Carolina Panther. That's 10-year veteran Shaq Thompson, who we haven't seen in a game since week 2 in that Monday Night Football game against the Saints, where he fractured his fibula. But Coach Avera just told us this weekend, he says, Shaq looks amazing right now. Dropped a little weight this offseason, moving around better than ever before. They know he's going to be a factor when he gets out on the field, but I think we all know that his biggest contributions are his leadership and communication style. This defense finally gets that back today.
Most of the first stringers out. A couple of changes on the offensive line. No Austin Corbett, no Damian Lewis. They did not make the trip due to personal reasons. And Bryce Young using play action out of a double tight end set. He's got Jordan Matthews, a converted wide receiver, making that move to tight end over the last few years. A pickup of 8.
That's a great misdirection. Get the play action going to the left. You leak out with your tight end, 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, run 1 back. This is the high percentage personnel that Dave Canales wants to run.
Mandate for Young, throw to the first open receiver. Second-year quarterback out of Alabama, number 1 pick a season ago. Bills are not playing their starters. Young over the middle, his rookie tight end, JT Sanders. It's a first down up across the 35. And Steve, 2 passes, both going to the tight ends.
Outstanding, but his first read by Bryce Young was to Deontay Johnson to get him out there. They ran a little zone coverage. He goes down to his next available target. His eyes and his feet are right, something we did not see consistently last year, and we're seeing it 2 plays into 2024.
Adam Thielen, the motion man. First run play. Chuba Hubbard swivels across the 40-yard line. A hearty gain of almost 5 on the play. Here's your Atrium Health starting lineups. Chandler Zavala getting the start at left guard, where Damian Lewis would normally start. Andrew Rame at center, where you'd normally see Austin Corbett. Robert Hunt, one of the big free agent acquisitions in the offseason. This will likely be close to what you see week 1. Hubbard, along with Johnson, Mingo, Thielen, and JT Sanders, the rookie 4th rounder from Texas. Hubbard gets the call. He ran for more than 900 yards last season and moves the chains. You got to remember, the Bills are playing their second and third stringers, but you got to like what you see early on from Carolina, Steve.
Absolutely. If you look at the Buffalo Bills, they're playing their 2s and 3s, guys that are going to fill up their roster. Let's be honest. If the Carolina Panthers starters were not able to move the football against the 2s and the 3s, we would be complaining. We would be saying things. They would be tweeting and tick-tocking all over the place right now.
It's a verb now, tick-tocking. Back to the ground. Here's Chuba Hubbard. Contract here. Initiates the contact, gets to midfield. A gain of 4 yards for Hubbard, who has really worked on changing his body in the offseason. He looks stronger. He looks leaner. He does a ton of work at the end of practice on the jugs machines.
Yeah, last year I talked to his staff, and they said he gained about 5 or 6 pounds, gained another 5 or 6 pounds. So he's about 12 to 15 pounds heavier. However, to be able to sustain and see what he's doing, great job.
Out of a modified wishbone formation, Young. That was a shot play. Now he's got to improvise. Bryce somehow pinballs back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up. That was a designed shot play, just nothing was there.
It was there. You got a little bit of penetration, a little bit, hanging on the ball. He probably should have threw it loose, but the defense is giving him some looks that makes him hesitate, and that's what this is about. Now you can get Bryce and this offense, you can get them in the room after this game, you can talk about the next time we see this, this is what we're going to do. So this is a great dress rehearsal for the regular season.
Young, quick throw underneath. It's caught. Forward progress gives the Panthers the 46 of Buffalo, 3 yards shy of the marker. It'll bring up 4th down, and this could very well be a go-for-it play.
Has to be a go-for-it play just based on the energy level, what's going on. I believe it's going to be, they're going for it. Looks like it.
And you go back to that 3rd down call. It was thrown short of the marker. That may have been by design. This is a team, they get across midfield. They work with George Lee, who's the analytics guy up in the booth, and he'll let them know, hey, the math says to go for it. So now you know, as a play caller, Dave Canales knows he's got 2 plays.
Dave Lee is pretty sharp as they come.
George Lee.
George Lee's sharp, and he knows exactly what he's doing. He's prepared and knowing for every situation. Now, you just got to do some motion and see. Identify the coverage right now. Looks like man coverage. It's easy to pick out the right guy.
Young with time in the pocket. Flush, chased from behind. Throws off his back foot downfield. Deontay Johnson, the 1st down catch.
That was a nice smooth catch. Loved it. Deontay was open earlier. You got this scramble. Look at the blocking by Ike Ekwonu. Taylor Moton drops a dime. Steps back, goes across his body. That's a no-no until it is a completion, and that's exactly how we drew it up.
They got Deontay Johnson in the trade for Dante Jackson in the offseason. Deontay coming from Pittsburgh, and he has a knack for getting open.
Has some great speed as well.
Miles Sanders in his 2nd season with the Panthers is the running back. Fake to Sanders. Young boots right, throws over the middle. It's complete. Old, reliable Adam Thielen, who authored a 100-catch season in his 1st year as a Panther last year.
I love this look. You get Adam Thielen going to the right, but then he sits down in the zone coverage, understanding what your defense, what the opposing defense is running. Now you have an answer. You attack with a deep threat. You make another guy seem like he's going deep, but he sits down in the middle. Again, attacking all 3 levels of the defense and giving your quarterback an opportunity to go through his progressions and make an understanding of where he wants to go and how and why we want to go there.
Bryce Young, 5 for 5 on this opening drive. 1st and goal. Young to the air. Dancing in the pocket, wisely throws it away. Johnson was covered.
That was a smart move, but when you're the wide receiver, you're sitting in the end zone, you haven't played much, I'm open. Not necessarily getting his eyes around, but you can see they had a check down to the flat. He goes through that progression, looks to the right, then looks to the middle of the field, and then goes to the left. That's what you want to see. We haven't seen this out of Bryce Young in over a year since he's played at Alabama, to go through his progressions consistently in the opening drive.
Mike Boone is the running back. Floater to Johnson. Incomplete, no flag on the play. 3rd and goal. He was covered by Edufuwan Ulofoshio.
That was a flag, for sure.
I mean, a lot of contact.
I love Coach Canales goes after the corner. You get isolation, you get man-to-man coverage, you get your big acquisition with Deontay Johnson, and you say, hey, let's give him a chance.
Chuba Hubbard is the running back. It's 3rd and goal. Young fires to the end zone. Touchdown. Jordan Matthews.
Great design play. You got flares going out that draws the linebackers forward. And then you have guys going going up in the middle. Eyes went to the left. Eyes went to the right. Jordan Matthews goes out, attacks. Look at that, outside. Double outside. One guy goes inside. Excellent play design again. Attacking all levels of the offense. That's what we've seen from Dave Canales with the quarterback in Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield. It's going well.
Bryce Young, 6 for 8 on that opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's good. It's 7-0 Carolina. And Steve, if it was just that one drive cameo for the first team offense, pretty darn good.
Yeah, let's go. We can go home. We did it what we were supposed to. Hey, you ready? I got the plane chartered. Let's go.
George Costanza's waiting.